Hey there, Leo fam, how you be? So this month for June of 2025, the kind of cards like pre-shuffling as a little preview of the cards that I keep seeing that were like are cards like the Hanged Man, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. Just saying. A lot of major arcana, like the Magician as well. That's right. I kept seeing major arcana at first. So there's definitely something big going on with you for the month of June in 2025, Leo fam. Let's go ahead and cut this deck together and see what else we got. All right, so 3 stacks, middle to the top. Let's go. Chapter 1 is the Nine of Swords. What's that about, fam? Anytime we see like a black background like that, that's a dark night of the soul. It's a lot of stress, anxiety, for some literally having difficulty falling, going to sleep at night because now everything's off. There's nothing to distract you and you got to deal with your own mind, right? Because the swords are the mind. It's air. But the thing about this is they're wearing white. And that speaks of innocence and purity. So whatever's going on, you really don't need to be torturing yourself like this, right? It's Lupin. It's Lupin. That's what affirmations and meditation are for. It's a free resource. I like to pop up this graphic over here. Sorry if you've already watched another one of them and you're like, dang, she flings that around a lot. Yes, I do. Because I feel like so many people don't even realize, don't even know that they could be meditating often, because it's just different for all of us. Whatever works. Affirmations, meditation, it's all free resources for retraining your subconscious, right? Your mindset and all of that good. Something's got someone looping. What's chapter 2? The Knight of Cups. Is this a love reading, Leos? If so, because I do still feel compelled to say this. If there's someone, that's what someone is stressing about. They're being triggered and stuff because they really like someone. They're so cute. And they're being really nice. And it's like, oh, that's dangerous. Don't rush. Don't rush into it. Don't rush into anything. Maybe it's just meant to be a palate cleanser. And that's okay, right? Savor it. Regardless of what's actually going on, savor it rather than rush into it, okay? Because you also need to remember to enjoy yourself again, right? Even Lupin and stressing. Chapter 3 is the Tower. There's that sudden change, which doesn't have to be bad. It can be scary. Like, these people have no idea where they're going to land. My main advice when the Tower card shows up is don't try to pick up the pieces and put them back where they belong. They don't belong there anymore. I keep trying to like skip ahead in my words. The freaking I can talk, I swear. I'm just skipping ahead. Chapter 4. Interesting, is the Knight of Wands. So we have 2 knights full of passion and creativity with the Tower in between. And these 2 knights are just sandwiching all of that change. So it may be connected to your creativity and your passions, that fire within. Okay, maybe you've been working on like your own shop for selling your art or your designs, your creations, or something, something that you created, something that you're doing that sudden change is coming about. But I think that this is really good change, and you may be stressing, but you just need to remember that you got a good head on your shoulders, okay, Leo? So I do, like, if you're new here, I do like a row of 4, and then I'll do another row of 4 underneath it. And then we get to see how they do or do not play well together. I thought I saw a spider buddy on my ceiling without my permission, and I was about to lose my damn mind. Underneath the Nine of Swords, we have the Six of Swords. That's what I'm talking about, fam. I like that pairing. I like that much better. Because this is literally in this picture, literally, it's freaking ditching the choppy waters to go to the calm. My question to you is, who's in the boat? Is that you at the oar, basically? Another wand, right? Are those actual people from your life that you care for, that you consider your responsibility? Or are they different sides of yourself? Your inner child, that nurturing and empathetic side of you, right? That you protect, maybe. Either way, the swords are the mind. So it may not be literally moving away, right? It could just be like you've been dealing with so much toxicity and stuff. There's something like touching my shoulder right here, back here. It's almost like a hand like lightly coming up. That's like, or something that, so maybe that's why I brought up the meditation and affirmation. Someone's actually been doing it and it's helping. It's actually helping. Like you figured out what works for you. Underneath the Knight of Cups, we have the Six of Wands. Wow, that's 2 6s. What else you got? This is public recognition. This is all that work. Public recognition coming up underneath the Knight of Cups, which I really feel is playing its part with that Tower card. Fam, look at these 2 horses. So with the Knight of Cups, I tend to think that they went, they were sent out on their mission. But I feel like, because the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles are the 2 slowest, right? I wonder if they're actually really going anywhere. I feel like they went out and they're waiting for you to come to them, right? And I just think like this horsey's like prancing around. So yeah, they are moving, but it's like, hey, I'm so excited. Let's do this. I've been waiting for this shit. You know what I mean? And this horsey seems as though they knew the whole dang time. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so nice for y'all to catch up. Like, since we're talking about Leos, let's go ahead and talk about performers, right? This is like getting that gig. That freaking breakthrough role is a type of like creative, like breakout kind of energy that I'm feeling right now. But whatever equivalent that is for you, right? Like taking that risk, taking that chance to really follow your passion, follow your drive, and do that thing you always wanted to. And if I knew it was going to be that easy, holy shit. You know what I mean? Underneath that Tower card, fam, to new beginnings, a literal gift from the divine. Let's take this down. These are all the things that just, they don't even belong to you anymore. They don't belong there. They were getting in your way. They do not serve all that good. Here you go. This is what will actually help. These are the seeds that you can plant that will be an incredible garden that will see you through to the rest of your life, right? But that can include creativity, drawing, because that's earth. That's drawing into the material realm, going into that garden to plant those new seeds, right? Underneath the Tower card. Manifestations, fam. Wow, this reading. Wow. Okay. Underneath the Knight of Wands is the 5 of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So I thank you for confirmation. I feel like that's going along with what I was saying before. Because when there are 2 ways that we can go with the 5 of Swords, right? It can be, I like to call it the fuck around and find out card. If you wouldn't mess with me, you wouldn't have to find out how I handle this kind of crap, would ya? You just left me alone. What are those memes that are going around these days? Like, imagine you hating on me when I'm just sitting at home, surrounded by my plants, smoking up and enjoying myself, not a care in the world. Curled up with your fur babies, whatever. Family time. In the most wholesome and innocent way. For now. No, wow, that just went. I did not mean it. But the other side of that is being able to look back over your life and how far you've come. Maybe you're not proud of the way you've reacted sometimes, but you've come so far. And now that you're here, there you go. Right? Thank you for confirmation, Spirit, because I said that earlier. It's like, now that you've reached this point, the knights can do their freaking job. This one is kind of like, so the fastest one is swords, right? And the second fastest is the freaking wands. And the slowest is the pentacles. The second slowest, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like in between this type of time frame of months, no, weeks, maybe a month, or months, you have the Tower. There's going to be a lot of big change, and that's what we're ramping up to. Right now, you need to be reminded that you've learned so much, you've come so far, and it's time to trust yourself. This is such a theme of trust lately. I mentioned that in the Aries reading. For all of us in June of 2025, it feels like such a time to know who you can trust, especially including yourself, right? This rather than this, right? Enjoy that 6 energy rather than stressing and looping. Like, okay, what's the caboose? I'm feeling like move on and it'll make sense. So the caboose, the epilogue for this tale, correct, it does make sense, is the Justice card. Balance restored. If there is anything by any chance that you've done that you need to deal with some consequences for, handle it with some grace, right? This too shall pass, whatever it is. Know that it's a rebalancing act happening. This is karmic rebalance. This could be legal situations, contracts, inheritances, divorces, balancing. I feel, looking at this with all this passion and creativity and these epiphanies with the 5 and the 6 of swords, right? I feel like it's in your favor. Just like I was telling you that this Tower card, these 2 major arcana, it's like, hey, you don't actually need to be scared. Okay? Although that person's kind of dressed like justice. But anyway, moving on. Like, you don't need to be scared. And they're dressed in red, just like that person. And red tends to be passion, right? Your lifeblood. And that's the caboose. That's coming in at the end. That's like, hey, don't worry about this. This is what's going on right now. The planets are planeting, and it's all going to work out. Stay the course. Have faith in yourself. You need something solid. You need something real in this material realm. You got yourself. And you need to remember that as long as you have yourself and your mind and your passion, your drive and your creativity, you're fine. You've got this. It's fine. The card at the bottom of the deck to me tends to represent the main gist, the main vibe. We have these particulars that come out, but this is the main vibe. And this is, thank you for reminding me, this is one of the cards that I saw when I was shuffling. Transformation. This is a really big, this is the sudden change, transformation point of the journey for some of you. Leos this month, June of 2025. But remember that this is, because I feel like this religious figure that they have here, that's like your wisdom, right? Going, okay, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep fighting and doing what I'm being told I'm supposed to be doing, when that's what's causing the battle. That's what the battle is, right? Right. What matters to you? Right? You got to let go of the old self and be reborn. You know, wands are that phoenix energy from the ashes, right? Yeah. But remember, like, you're going to get that recognition. All your work, all of your, whatever it is that you are offering, whether you are actually like a painter or a dancer, a content creator, a writer, right? A performer, you're getting that recognition. It's all gonna, like, you know what I mean? It's all gonna start working out, fam. You just need to ride it out and continue ensuring that your mind is those calm waters rather than the loop of self-destruction. Okay? Don't let fear guide you. Let your logic guide you. That clarity, truth, right? Yeah. That logic, because the Justice card is one of the 3 cards in the whole deck where the sword's going straight up. Straight up. It's not wavering. It's not tilted a certain way to, you know, thinking about the past. It's not tilting the other way, thinking about the future. Unwavering. Alrighty? And you just remember that. I know you're capable of it. You just gotta remember who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Who are you talking to? Because and all of that, okay, fam? You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. And you're about to rock that shit. Congratulations. It's about time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Leo fam. I really appreciate the company. It means so much to me. And always remember that I sure do believe in you. Boosh.